background music, huh? There we go. I have no idea how loud that is. It might be too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. I don't want to deafen everybody. It's always weird because it sounds so different from my end. Like whenever I watch a video back that I've done, it's always way louder or quieter than it sounds through my headphones. So I don't know. For all I know, you guys can't even hear me right now, but hopefully it's not too loud. Let me turn it down just a smidge, just in case. I don't know if that made any difference, but anyways. It's been a while. I think last stream I did was last Friday, so like a week and a day ago, like 8 days ago. I had to skip Tuesday because technically I had 2 days off from work, but one was a holiday, and then it was also my mom's birthday too at the same day, so I was pretty busy on Monday. So by the time I thought I'd be well rested, you know, and all refreshed by Tuesday, but by the time that happened, Tuesday rolled around and I was pretty dead. So but we're here now. I haven't actually played since last stream, so we're exactly where we left off last time. Right outside of Azalea Town. No, we're right outside of that rock cave. I forget what it's called already, but we're right outside of that cave in front of Azalea Town. So yeah. Also, I'm gonna talk more about this later once the stream actually starts because, you know, but you remember if you were here last time, the ROM I have is actually very glitchy. Like, not very glitchy as in like it impacts the gameplay, but very glitchy in that every time the screen transitions to something, there's a whole bunch of like quotation marks flying around for no reason. So it might be a little annoying, but I was gonna, after last stream, I didn't realize that was gonna happen. So after last stream, I was thinking about maybe downloading a different ROM or trying a different site to download it from, and maybe it would fix it, or maybe like get a not glitched ROM. But the way I see it, we've already beat a gym. We've already got a badge. We're already on our way to Azalea Town. It would be kind of far to start all the way over from again, especially since I don't really have a whole lot of time to play off stream. It would just take a long time to get back to that point if I were to start a new ROM and start over. So we're gonna keep it kicking with the janky ROM. If it gets worse, like so far it hasn't actually impacted the game at all. I mean the gameplay, you can actually still tell what's happening, but if it gets any worse, I might have to start over and find a different ROM. But so far it's not impacting anything much. So hopefully that keeps up. Bunny, what's up? Hello. It's been a while. Good to see you again. Yeah, I just wouldn't want to have to download a whole different new ROM and then start all the way over again. And, you know, especially if we get farther this time, you know, it would just be like, may as well stick with this one. As long as the glitching isn't doing anything terrible. So, I don't know why that happens. Like, I kind of tested a little bit before I started the last stream just to make sure it worked, but I don't know what it is. But, you know, it's just, it adds that layer of special something to the stream, you know. It wouldn't be fun without a couple, it wouldn't be a good omelet without a couple eggshells thrown in there. That's how the saying goes, right? Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, I figured out how to change the time, actually. It's... We'll see. We'll get into that when I actually start the game. But you remember, if you were here last stream, Gen 2 is the first generation with day and night cycles. So depending on what time you set the game to when you first start, then the time changes in the game whenever you play in real life, basically. So the intention is for it to be like Animal Crossing, where you set the time once, and then like you play in real life, like in the morning, and it's a morning in the game, or at night, it's night in the game. But I can't stream at different times every day because of work, and also because, I don't know, I just want things to be consistent. You know, like 8 p.m. in my time zone works best for me personally. So instead of playing at different times of the day, last stream I said I was going to try changing the time in the game instead. And there was some debate over whether or not that would work, but I tried it and it works. But the steps you have to go through are ridiculous. Like, I had no idea. To be fair, I had no idea you could even do that. I had never tried before. I never had to try before when I used to play on my Game Boy. But I'll demonstrate once we get started. But it's ridiculous. And I guess it makes sense because, you know, it deters. First of all, back in 2001 when the game came out, you couldn't really, I mean, there was internet and Google back then, but like it was a lot harder to just Google like Pokemon Crystal cheats. I mean, I guess if you had Game Shark, but it was harder to even know that that was a thing you could do. And then to do it, it takes so much. And like I said, I'll explain what it entails later. But like, I don't know. Like, I get why they made it so hard to do that, because, you know, then you could exploit the game basically. And I'm not doing it in this stream to exploit anything, but just because I want to showcase different parts of the different times of day and stuff, and different features of the game that happen at different times of the day and everything. So, Vanny, what's up? Hello. Welcome. We're still rolling with this janky glitched ROM. I decided to keep it, but you know, it adds some flavor. I was gonna say something else about the changing the time, like, I don't know, it's just crazy to me, because then you'd think, like, if they were gonna make it that hard to do, why would they let you do it? But then I guess, like, you know, in case with the daylight savings time thing in the beginning, if you accidentally set it wrong or something, then it's possible to change it, but they just make it real hard. Like, they don't make it easy. So it sure is something, but we'll get to that. I think you can do it in gold and silver also, but they actually made it more difficult for crystal because there's a bunch of different, the button inputs are different. So that's something. But like I said, we'll get to that. I actually don't know. I didn't read how to do it in gold and silver, just crystal. But I'll explain that in due time. Azalea City, I forgot, has Bugsy. That shouldn't be a problem at all. We have plenty of things strong against bugs so far, or at least 2 anyway. And then I think after Azalea City, the next gym after that is Goldenrod, right? With Whitney. And Whitney in that mill tank. That'll be an experience. That'll be terrible, honestly. Like, I have terrible memory. I don't remember a lot about when I played Silver, just because I never got to finish it because my cartridge would die. But one of the things I remember with crystal clear clarity is almost eating my whole entire Game Boy Advance, batteries and all, out of rage, fighting against Whitney. Hey puppy, what's up? Hello. Welcome. Excuse me. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be fun, but hopefully we might get to it tonight. I don't know. I don't remember how much is in between Azalea City and, or is it town or city? Azalea Town, Azalea City, Azalea Township. I forget how much is in between there and Goldenrod. But if it's not that far apart, we might get to Whitney tonight. I hope so, so we can get her out of the way. As much as I dislike fighting her, I hope we can at least, like, maybe knock her off the list so we don't have to deal with her later. I don't even know. Well, I guess we could go back and catch. We never caught a Ghastly at Bellsprout Tower since it was daytime. But now that I can fix that, we can go do that real quick. And then we'll have something strong against it. Oh, you finished Pokemon Blue. Sweet. Excellent. Nice, nice. It's good to hear you got through. I know Lance at the end and then your rival, they're pretty mean. They're pretty mean, but I'm glad. That's pretty cool. If you're gonna move on to Crystal, I'd give Silver a try too, or Gold. You know, there's like differences between them. I went with Crystal just because, actually Crystal, the sprites, I don't know if you've noticed, if you were here last stream, when you enter a battle, the opponent Pokemon sprite moves a little bit, but in Gold and Silver they don't. So there's a whole bunch of just like little aesthetic changes. And I think Crystal adds a couple things too, so never mind. Go with Crystal, never mind, disregard that. But after you beat Crystal, it'll be neat to just kind of like skim through Gold and Silver, or like a couple playthroughs of it, just to like compare and contrast, you know? It's pretty neat, pretty neat. It's always cool to see like the differences between, not necessarily between like the main two games of a generation, but like the main two games and the third one. Because like in this gen there's Silver and Gold and then Crystal, but then in next gen there's Ruby and Sapphire and then Emerald. It's kind of like that same thing where the third one comes out later and it adds a couple things or changes a couple things, so it's always neat. What time is it? 7:59. We have 30 seconds. What else is there to say in 30 seconds? Oh, never mind. It's 8 o'clock. Never mind. 30 seconds over. Okay. Let me alert Tumblr real quick, as per usual. Oh, come on. Chrome, now is not the time for your shenanigans. Pokemon's time. There we go. Let's link this here. Okay. And let's turn that off. And then turn this on. That's not too loud, is it? Hopefully not. Yeah, that too. Also, Crystal, you can be a girl. So that's one of the main reasons why I chose Crystal over Gold and Silver to stream. Okay, so let's get started. A couple things before we get officially started. As you can see, I changed the time. I'll show you, like I was saying before, the process to change the time, they made it really hard, but we're gonna get to that. Contrary Skrelp, what is up? Welcome. You're new. I've never seen you before. Welcome. I hope you're finding everything comfortable and, you know, chill. Anyways. What was I saying? Okay. The volume sounds good? Okay, good. Excellent. So, what we're gonna do is, before we actually start playing, as you can see, it's nighttime now, so the screen is purple because it's dark. I kind of like playing at night more than when it's daytime. It's really pretty and like kind of easy on the eyes, you know, instead of like bright white background. Toad, what is up? Hello. Welcome to Crystal. You missed the first episode? You didn't miss much. We've only beaten one gym so far, so we just got started. Anyways, so, let me demonstrate something. So, right now, it's, what time is it in the game right now? I have it set to 7:28 p.m. on a Saturday. That's far from the truth, but anyways, I'm going to demonstrate how you can change the time because it's absolutely ridiculous. Quincy, what's up? You're just in time for some shenanigans. I'm actually going to restart my ROM because you have to do it from the start screen. So first you open the game. I actually have to pull up my instructions I was looking at here actually because it's kind of hard to remember. What am I doing? Okay. So I'm going to restart the ROM here. Then after you do that, you have to wait for it to get to the start screen. Gosh, hold on. Okay, and then when it's on this screen right here, let me see if I remember the sequence right, because I'm probably going to get it wrong. You have to hold down, select, and B, and then you have to let go of down and B while still holding select, and then you have to hit left and up, right? Nope, I did it wrong. Never mind. Let me pull this up for real so I can actually... It's so convoluted I can't even remember it. Okay, here it is. Okay, so first you have to hold down, select, and B. I got that. Okay, then release down and B, leaving select pressed. Then hold left and up, and then let go of select. There it is. Okay. So then it asks if you want to reset the clock, but that's not even the last step here, okay? You hit yes, and then there's a password. Now the password... I actually don't know how to get the password besides Google because I don't know how it makes any sense. But I Googled Pokemon Crystal reset password or time reset password or whatever. And it actually is a calculator that you have to do. So I just went to this one I found on Google, scipokes.com. But it calculates it based on your character's name. So I'm doing it in my phone right now. You're not going to see it on the screen. But, and it's case sensitive too, so the character's in your name. So I'm Gooey, so I type that in there. And then you have to type your ID number, which I actually don't remember, so we're gonna have to do that again. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry, redo. Okay, I forgot. I need like a spreadsheet or something. We're gonna have to go into the game and look at our character's ID number and how much money we have right now, which means as you progress in the game, your password changes because you keep on getting different amounts of money when you buy things. So, okay, let me write this down somewhere so I don't forget. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the calculator thing. So our ID number is 12343, and then we have $4,348. Okay, 4348. Now I'm going to restart the ROM again because since I messed it up, we have to do that over again. So, be patient for a second. Okay, we're almost there. Oh, it would help if I actually, it's not going to pull itself up. Wow. I really expected it to just materialize on my screen or something. Okay. So, from the top, down, select B. Let go of down and B. Hold left and up. Let go of select. And then, okay, now we have the password. So based on this calculator that I just Googled and put all that information into, our password is 01073. And if that works, thank goodness. Okay. Now, it'll let you change the time when you start the file. So you got to go through all those hoops. All them hoops. Oh, man. So now when we hit continue, see it says the time is like question marks because we reset it. So now we finally get to change what day and time it is. We don't need to change the day. 7:05 p.m. is fine. I'll do 8 just so it's a little later at night. Really, all I wanted to do was just demonstrate how to do that. So, then there you go. And after you jump through all those hoops, enough hoops to join the Ringling Circus, you can change the time. So normally I wouldn't do that if I was just playing the game regularly, but I kind of, like I said before, I can't really stream at different times every day. Um, like 8 p.m. is the most convenient time for me, so in order to fully demonstrate the whole scope of the game and all the features it offers, like across all the days and times, I'm going to be doing that just, to showcase everything available in the game. Normally I wouldn't do that because A, I'm lazy, and B, how is anyone supposed to know how to do any of that? But, anyways, here we are. Here's the dream team. I actually forgot who was in our team. It's been so long. It's been like 8 days since I last streamed, so I'm a little rusty, but I think we're doing good. No, we're not. Jerry and Busch Gardens are very weak, but we're working on that. We just caught them. Busch Garda is Busch Gardens, Bunny. It wouldn't fit, so we just had to go with Busch Garda. All right, so let's jump into this cave and get it over with, because y'all know I'm very impatient with caves. So let's just get it out the way. And like I said too, like I said as well, this ROM is a little janky, so there's gonna be some quotation marks flying around. There's gonna be some random bars floating around near the opponent's sprites. There's gonna be the health bar goes past the end, so bear with me. I didn't want to have to start a new ROM and restart all the way to the point we're at, so we're sticking with the janky ROM. It just adds some spice. I forget what I'm doing. We're fighting a rat. Okay. Alright. So a basic overview of what's happened so far. We are in the Johto region. We are helping Professor Elm right now. His lab was broken into by our rival, who I forget what I named him. What'd I name him? Bean Boy was last game in Pokemon Blue. It's not Bean Boy. But anyways, we're right now we're on our way to Azalea City to fight Bugsy and his bug Pokemon. I don't remember what well, Professor Elm, his lab was broken into, but then immediately after that he was like, "Oh, you got a Pokemon. Congratulations, go on this journey." So I guess that's sort of like a secondary priority to him, I guess. We're helping Professor Oak again. Like I said, he gave us a Pokemon, or Professor Elm did, whoever. And now we're on our way to fight some bugs. It's the worst overview I could ever possibly do, but you get the idea. It's not a very, the first few Pokemon games aren't very story driven. It's all just kind of like, oh, we're doing this now, so, you know. I don't really have anything that's good against rocks, now that I think about it, at all, actually. I hope we can brute force this. Probably not. Rock is not very effective against, fire isn't very effective against rock, but, you gotta make the best of what you have, I guess. So he started with a Cyndaquil. He's already grown into a beautiful Quilava, and soon a very wonderful Typhlosion at some point. We beat Faulkner in Violet City. He was the first gym. What else has happened? Wow, we are really not doing good, are we? Maybe if I don't use a fire attack. We've, what else? Oh, we got to the, we did part of the ruins and caught a couple unknowns. And that's how I got Busch Gardens' name, because he's the letter B. He's the unknown letter B, so. Gosh, I need something that's strong against rock. Goodness gracious. Everyone is terribly weak. Or not very effective against rock. What a way to start the stream, huh? What a wonderful, wonderful thing. Your rival in green is Bakugo. Valid. Hashtag valid. Oh gosh. I hope we can brute force this thing to death before we end up in a terrible situation. It probably wasn't a very smart move to go into a rock-themed cave without... I probably should go back and catch a Bellsprout. Oh, my computer's dying. Ooh, let me plug that in real quick. Okay. We're all good. Crisis averted. Okay. Well. Oh, okay, good. Excellent. That was a little rough, but it's okay. Hey, Jerry. I hope this cave isn't too long. I don't like caves. Y'all know that. I have very low cave patience. I wonder if I should... Oh gosh, I wonder if I should... No, we're not going back. We're not backtracking. We're gonna skip this guy though if he lets us pass by. Oh, speaking of Onyx... That'll be useful if I can... Not with Jerry it won't. Let's get him out of there. Goodness. Oh gosh. Glad to hear the screech sound effect hasn't gotten any better to listen to since last gen. I hope Tackle doesn't do too much damage. Oh wow. Never mind. Oh gosh, that's loud. This is not a Nuzlocke. Nope. We're not doing that. I wouldn't be able to handle that. I don't... If I were to do a Nuzlocke challenge, what would happen is, if any of my Pokemon died, I would restart the entire game, and we'd never get anywhere. So no. No Nuzlocke for me. Or I'd admit, you know how a lot of Nuzlocke play... Oh, dang it. I didn't want to do that. Okay, well, that's fine. For experience, I guess. If I were to do a Nuzlocke challenge, you know how there's a lot of, like, house rules that people do? Or, like, personalized... Oh, shoot. I thought I was far enough. Or, like, personalized rules that people have. If I were to do a Nuzlocke challenge, I'd make a house rule that I could heal my Pokemon if they were passed out. Which would then, like, just defeat the purpose of the whole thing. So I may as well just not even try. Oh, Coughing looks so cute. Aw. I don't really have anything strong against him, though, do I? Well, that's okay, I suppose. What level is he? 6? Okay, I can try with Hawks, I guess. Goodness. Oh yeah, one other thing as well. I'm pretty sure Gust is actually flying type in this gen now, because in Red and Blue, it was normal type for whatever stupid reason. So now things are as they should be. That kept on throwing me off last stream, because I was like, yay, you know, I have a Pokemon with a flying type move, but nope. But now I think that's all no problem. I'll keep Hawks in there for a second, and if he's doing too bad, then we're gonna try something else here. I think he'll be alright. Yes, excellent. Alright. On the fast track to getting a Pidgeot. Or Pidgeotto first, I guess. Okay. Gosh, I'm gonna get lost. Oh, there's multiple stairs levels? Aw. Alright, well let me use one of those potions real quick. I only have 2, so I gotta make them count. Well, I have berries too, I guess. I don't have any healing berries. I mean, like, HP healing. So, yikes. But, gosh, I should have gone shopping first. That would have been a good idea, huh? Oh well. Too late now. We don't need a rat. I can ignore the stairs. That is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm taking your word for it and ignoring the stairs because I don't want to spend any more time in here than absolutely necessary. Did he just say if your Pokemon aren't strong, they're not scary? Bruh, have you seen a Yamask? Well, I guess he wouldn't have, because Yamask wasn't until level, Gen 4, I think. So I guess that was a little before his time, so never mind. But, but goodness gracious. All these trainers' Pokemons are terrible matchups, aren't they? It's a little rough. But Jerry, for sure, has got to get out of there, so let's do some switcheroo. Gosh. Oh, I see we have I see we have similar strategies here. Vulpix looks so cute. All the sprites look miles... Well, I'm not going to say all the sprites look miles better than they did in Gen 1, because arguably some of the ones in Gen 1 are, were pretty spectacular. But, I don't know, they look more polished here, I guess. And I guess, like, with the colors, like Game Boy Color, oh... Shoot, I need to get that. With Game Boy Color, I guess the colors alone make a lot of them pop more, but in Gen 2, they look more like themselves. So, I guess that's the best way to put it. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, sweet. That wasn't so bad. What have we got here? Some berries. Poison Cure Berry, okay. I finally got through that cave. Me too, girl. It was much bigger than I expected. Well, sure. I got too tired to explore the whole thing, so I came outside. I feel you. Me and this girl were best friends. I miss sprites too, you know. It added a little flair. I don't know, I like the old sprites, you know, like the stationary sprites like these, and then I also like how in the new games it's all like totally 3D animated and like the different camera angles in the battles now, and like the 3D models you can see all the way around your Pokemon, and you can see your trainer, like in Sun and Moon when you could see your trainer behind, or your opponent's Pokemon's, you know what I'm saying, your opponent trainer standing behind their Pokemon and you standing behind your own. That was pretty cool. That's pretty tight that they added that. I kind of just wanted to see what is new around here, but, I mean, all we're seeing is rats, so... Oh. Hello. Zubat looks so short. Like, I guess the angle they drew it at, it's like... Its body looks... Like, the perspective looks weird on its body, but it looks so, like, short. I want to catch it just for the heck of it, but I don't want to kill it. But then Hawks is almost looking a little rough, but maybe he can do something. Okay, don't kill it. Oh, okay. One more tackle, I think. As long as it doesn't do a crit, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, the grass does move when... Oh. Wow. Hawks, you're too good. You're too good. You're too strong. Well, I don't really need a Zubat anyway. I just wanted to catch it for the dex, but... Let's look at one more and see what it is, and then we'll move on. Oh, excellent. Take two. Okay. Let's try Jerry this time. Maybe he won't absolutely decimate our opponent here, so we actually have a chance to catch it. Okay. That should be good. That should be gravy. I hope. I only have 2 Pokeballs and a Great Ball, so it better be gravy. Excellent. That's one thing I mentioned last time, too, that I wish they had found some way to keep in the game, is when you catch a Pokemon. I think it's only in Gen 2, and then they changed it for Gen 3, but whenever you catch a Pokemon, the after it wiggles and stops, then the ball changes to the color scheme of the Pokemon you caught. That was pretty cool. I mean, I guess it doesn't really make much sense in the scheme of things, but, you know, it would have been cool if they could have incorporated that somehow in the next games. Let's see. I forget what Golbat sprite looks like in Gen 2, actually. Not that we'll see that for a while, but Zubat, Bat, Baseball. Toga, you are absolutely correct. You are, you know what, y'all, every time I say I'm not gonna make any more anime references, y'all got my back. You know, I don't want to fight this guy right now, but he's gonna turn around. Okay, we're safe. I'm glad y'all aren't too annoyed with my every now and then naming a Pokemon after an anime character, specifically Hero Academia. I'm glad we're all on the same page. I remember this. This is terrible. There's these guys. This is team. You know, y'all remember Team Rocket? Of course you do. They're back. If you haven't noticed, they're here again, and they're illegally cutting off Slowpoke's tails and selling them for people to eat. Spoiler alert. We'll be getting to that, but first let's heal. And then I guess we can go shopping, and then we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up with the good old Team Rocket. We'll say hi to them again. I wonder if they recognize me. Do you know about apricorns? Crack one open, hollow it out, and fit it with a special device. You can catch Pokemans with it. I thought she said before Pokeballs were invented, I thought she was about to say everyone used their bare hands. That'd be something. Just catch a Pokemon with your bare hands, huh? Do your Pokemon know HM moves? We're not that far yet, my dude. I think. No, we did get... Didn't we get something last time? Didn't we get Flash or something? Yeah. So we know one. But it's the most useless one. But I guess it still counts. Alright, where's the mart in here? Where's the store? We gotta stock up some. Oh, I love this song. I love the whole Gen 2 soundtrack. It's one of my favorites, if not my favorite soundtrack in all the Pokemon generations. I take that back. It's definitely my favorite. What am I saying? We need... What the heck is this? Charcoal? That'll be nice. But we're kind of poor, so... Let's just get a couple Pokeballs. We have one left, I think, so let's get 4 of those for now. We only have 1 potion. Let's get a few of these. I'd like to be up to 10. Okay, yeah, sure. That's fine. Super potion would be nice, but we're poor, so I think we're just gonna save our money for now. Mail! I forgot about mail. I never really used mail much. I didn't have time to before my cartridge would die when I had this before. But couldn't you send mail to people like on your Pokegear or something? Like kind of like Animal Crossing, and each of the like that one was flowery, so it was kind of like there's different paper types or something. We might mess with that. You know what? Before I forget, let's mess with that now. Actually, it was only like 50 cents. Flower mail. Let's do it. Okay. You can have Pokemon hold it. I think you could do something where you could write something and then have your Pokemon hold it and then trade the Pokemon, and whoever you traded it to would get the message or something. But I never traded in real life because my friends and I were never on the same page to do that. So, but wait, can I not write anything on it? Well, that's fine too, I guess. We can give it to somebody. Let's give it to Hawks for a minute. Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Okay. This is probably not even... Nobody's gonna get this because this is an emulator, but let's write a message. Today I met you. And you are fantastic. Won't fit. Never mind. 4 letters. You are not dead. No. Omae wa mo shindeiru. No. Today I met you, and you are good. Great. Great. No, that's 1 letter too long. Good. Dope would have been fantastic. But good is fine. Okay, so we can have Hawks hold on to that like a carrier pigeon for no reason other than looking cool. There's no Great Balls here. Pokeballs will have to do. I wish Kurt would make me some of his custom acorn balls, I suppose. Who is this? Charcoal. That's what we need the charcoal for. I forgot. Well, we're poor now, so that's gonna have to wait. But, oh look, there it is. Now that we're in buildings, I can demonstrate what I mean. If you weren't here last time for the last stream, I can demonstrate what I mean with this glitch. We should stay indoors. Okay, sure. But for whatever reason, this ROM I downloaded, this happens where there's random quotation marks along the borders of, like when you walk into a building. I'm surprised it hasn't, sometimes it does it like all the way around the whole blank space of the, you know, just be prepared for some of that. Like if you see some of that happening, just pretend it's not there. Let's just sweep that under the rug. Oh, far-fetched. Alright, well eventually when we get more money, we're gonna go there for the kiln. Look, we can't even battle Bugsy right now if we wanted to, because this gym is apparently being held hostage. Do you know about Slowpoke Tail? I heard it's tasty. No thank you. I am very not glad you told me that. Quite the opposite, sir. I'd rather have gone without knowing. I've never seen the quotation marks like in the overworld though. That's a little strange, but guess we'll get to that later. Cut through Azalea, you'll be in Ilex Forest. Ilex? 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 Skrillex Forest? These skinny trees. Oh, they're trees? Wow, that's... Oh, no, they're not trees. Never mind. I... The trees are after the... Okay, no, never mind. For a second, I thought the quotation marks were part of a glitch. I mean, they are part of a glitch, but I thought it was like replacing a sprite that was supposed to be there. But the trees he's talking about are after you go through the thing. Okay, never mind. This is the apricorn dude. He can make Pokeballs out of apricorns, as we just read. That'll have to wait. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, it waits till we have to kick Team Rocket out of here first. We gotta blast them again. They're at the well, cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. This part always made me really sad. I mean, like... Oh yeah, and he like... he decides to Rambo down to the well himself and take matters into his own hands. Girl, he just left. Girl, he was here not like 2 seconds ago. Okay, anyways. This whole thing with the Slowpoke tails used to make me so sad. Because, like, you'll see him when we get in the well, but, like... And look, here he is. Here's this fool. This old dude just ran down this well, and he just fell down here, and... and then he just hurt himself, so now we have to save him and the Slowpokes. Rats. Or should he say, Rattatas. If I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. It can't be helped. Okay. Alright, well, let's do it. Speaking of which... Oh, look how cute he is. He looks so sleepy. Alright, Jerry, we gotta catch this guy. Please don't go ham. Please just do a moderate amount of damage. It would be a shame if we were down here to save the Slowpokes, and if... Oh no. I don't like that. Oh no, Curse isn't the same as, For some reason I always used to get... I still get Curse and Destiny Bond mixed up with each other, where with Destiny Bond it's that one where if the opponent dies, isn't that the one where if your opponent faints then you faint as well, but if you faint then your opponent faints or something like that. It's something like that. I always get that and Curse mixed up, and then Curse do something different every gen. So that's part of why I never am able to keep it straight, because it changes every new generation almost. It is always so absent-minded that it won't react, even if its flavorful tail is bitten. Do they really have to describe it like that? Okay. Slowpoke. I forget what I named. I caught a Slowpoke last stream, or I mean, in blue. I forget what I named it. But, let's see. Slowpoke. Poke. Pokey. Pokey the puppy. Puppy dog. Dog man. That comic by Dave Pilkey. Dog man. Captain Underpants. Underpants. Excellent. Oh, it fits perfectly. Curse does something different when it's used by ghost types? Yeah, that makes sense. I knew it was something like that. It does something different, like, depending on something. Depending on generation, depending on what type the thing is using it with. Who knows? I think I'll vent my anger by taking it out on you. Okay, that's nice. Oh, a rat? That all you got? Okay. Jerry, I would leave you in here. In fact, I'll leave you in here. I'll see what, see what we can do here. Curse can be good and competitive? Oh, well that explains why I never... It explains why I can never keep it straight in what it does, because I hardly ever use it, because I am absolutely trash against real people. Oh, and against NPCs too, apparently. I just killed Jerry. Uh, no, I'm not, like, really good at this game, at Pokemon in general. Although I've been playing it since I was 5, I'm not particularly good at it, but, like, I can beat NPCs. That's not so bad. But against real people, it's a wrap. Like, it's done. I can't... I make my teams based on aesthetics and my favorite Pokemon, and I don't even know what an IV is. And I don't want to know, because I've already looked it up before, and I don't understand it. So I'm not going to understand it no matter how many times anyone explains it to me. But, I don't know what IVs are. I build on my teams based on what I like, not necessarily on what is good. My type coverage is always all over the place, because, like, the Pokemon is a certain type, sometimes it's dual type, and then it knows different types of moves, and, like, I never know what types I have covered until I fight a Pokemon, and it's like, oh, I don't have anything that's strong against that. Too late, you know? So, against real people, trash-a-rooney, but I can hold my own against regular NPCs, you know? I didn't even know IVs and EVs were two different things. I thought they were two names for the same thing. You know, I don't know what either of them are, and I've looked up both in the past, but I have no idea what. And, like, every time I say that, people explain it to me, and it all just rolls over my head. Like, I don't even try. It's just like, okay, you know, bottom line, some Pokemon are good and some aren't. Like, you know, that's all I need to know. I was also really confused when I was little, when this particular, I forgot to stay on it for a second, but this particular rocket person, their sprite is something else. It's not the typical, like, dude bro rocket grunt sprite with, like, the black thing and the hat and all that, but, like, she almost looks like Jessie, but not quite. So I used to be really confused when I was little, because I thought, is that supposed to be Jessie? But, like, it isn't. So it was, like, almost Jessie. And then this came out after Yellow, and Yellow version was based on the anime, so Jessie and James were actually in Yellow. And I used to play Yellow sometimes, so I was like, where'd she go? Is that Jessie? Did she get a new haircut? Like, what's up? But no, it's just some random girl. I wanted to get some experience for Hawks, but sure is taking a minute. I like how the Leer effect in Gen 2 looks like eye beams, like literally staring daggers into your opponent. And that's a whole nother level to it too, is the Pokemon's nature and their abilities, and I can't keep it straight. Like, my brain is it's too much for me at once to think about, to concentrate on. Like, I need to put together a spreadsheet to calculate the effectiveness of one Pokemon against another. Like, nah, it's a little much, you know? A little much. Like, the extent of my knowledge of abilities is Levitate, because a lot of the Pokemon who don't got no legs... That's the only way I remember it, is because, like, they don't got no legs, so they levitate. For the most part. I kind of want to bring Jerry back to life, but I don't think we have any revives left. Do we? Or I don't think we ever had any to begin with yet. Nope. Okay, well, that's fine. If we obeyed you, Team Rocket's rep would be ruined. Aren't they already, though? I mean, we kind of kicked them to the curb last game. In this universe, Pokemon Blue happened 3 years ago, So 3 years ago, your organization was already dismantled by a 10-year-old. So isn't your reputation already kind of in the trash a little bit? There we go. That's the great thing about Gen 2, just kick all the poison types with Earthquake. Yeah, you know, that's sort of how I got through a lot of Blue. Not with Earthquake, but I think you were here for part of the Blue stream, right? Or maybe not, I don't remember, but I had a Diglett named Rufus, and he knew Dig, and I beat, but he cheesed us through many a battle. You were, yeah, so you remember, he cheesed us through most of the tight spots we were in. We got through them thanks to Rufus. We were able to breeze through Lieutenant Surge and Agatha in the Elite Four. So, it's the same kind of thing, you know. Good old dig spam. Oh gosh. Another Zubat. Well. I wish I had a ground type now. Speaking of ground types being effective against poison types, it would be great against all these Zubats, but, you know. Get that supersonic out of here, please. Okay, good. Excellent. Another one. Okay. But the Slowpoke tail thing always, you know, it was supposed to make you upset because Team Rocket is a terrible organization who abuses Pokemans. They commit Pokemon's abuse and they use them for their own monetary gains and whatever. But they never said if the Slowpoke's tails grow back. So that means if they don't, then all the Slowpokes that they've already cut the tail off are just living with no tails now. I was like, wow, like, come on now. They could have at least, like, quelled the emotions of the young children playing this game. Oh, they did say they grow back? Okay, good. Never mind. Crisis averted. I missed that part, or don't remember that part. So I'd see these guys right here, and I'd be like, oh my gosh. Okay, well that makes me feel better. Oh, it has mail, okay. Be good and look after the house with Grandpa and Slowpoke. Aw. Isn't reading other people's mail a federal offense? Committing felonies in Pokemon Crystal. Get out of here with your one Pokemon. What you got, a coughing? Get that out of here. Oh, so their tails are kind of like lizard tails then. That's a strange thought. That's a strange thing to think about. That smog effect takes a long time. Oh, we're poisoned. Okay. I can work with that. We can fix that. Okay. Quadruple poison, I suppose. That's fine. Okay. That should do it. Alright, hand over the Slowpokes. Hand over the Slowpoke tails. You did okay today, but wait till next time. Ooh, he's salty. Yeah, I love Slowpoke. I love Slowpoke's expression too, but I love Coughing's expression in Gen 2. Now you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. Sure. How is he walking so fast now and he was just like on death's door? And gosh. We're gonna have to go back there to the well later. Um, I don't know if y'all saw that boulder. You can move it with strength, but we don't have strength yet, so we're gonna come back to that later. I would be honored to make balls for a trainer like you. Okay. This is all I have now, but go ahead. Alright, lure ball, okay. This was also the first gen to introduce... Well, I mean, of course it was. The only generation before this was red and blue. But it was the first gen to introduce different types of Pokeballs besides regular Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra, and Master. So, that's pretty cool. And you can shake trees, too. I forgot you can shake the big trees. We'll see that in the forest in a second, actually. But first, let's go ahead. And it takes him a day, so, you know, like an actual real-time day. So, it's pretty cool how there's, like, timed things like that. And now we can fight Bugsy, finally. But first, let's heal. Bugsy shouldn't be a problem at all, actually. I mean, we have both Hawks and King, who are both strong against bug types, so should be a piece of cake. Oh yeah, there's little slowpokes all around the town now because we saved them. It's so cute. Look at him. You can't skip past those dots either. Like, you have to stay there that long. Oh gosh. I would love living in a town full of these guys. Okay. I guess we'll... Let's see how close our egg is to hatching here. It's gonna hatch soon. Ooh. Excellent. So I'll keep it in then. I was thinking about switching out the egg for a minute, just while I fight in the gym, but I don't even have anything that's very strong to switch it out with to begin with. So we may as well leave him there. Okay, I think we're good. I'll leave Jerry up front for experience, and we should be able to just go through this here. Aw. This was before... I'm pretty sure this was before... It was before. That wasn't until Gen 3, I think. Or 4. That they introduced duel battles, where you can duel... You can battle 2 of your Pokemon against 2 of someone else's Pokemon. So if that were introduced in this gen, I have a feeling these 2 would be a double battle, but it hasn't yet, so... Alright, now it's I've been saying that Gust is actually flying type in this gen. Okay, good. So that's true then. I've been deceived before. Alright, sweet. Double battles were Gen 3? Yeah, I thought so. It was either Gen 3 or 4, but I didn't think it was as late as Gen 4. Oh, look at Ladybuz's little feet. Her little dot feet. Ayy. Ayy. Oh, double goodness. So I think that means I don't... Yeah, okay, we've defeated both of them now. I guess I'll fight everyone. There it is. It's the glitch. The mega version of the glitch. Gosh. I like to think that in the actual universe of the game, like in the game right now, the people living in the houses and stuff, or whenever you go inside a house, everyone inhabiting this game sees the quotation marks every now and then, but they just kind of pretend they don't kind of like a Night Vale kind of situation where they're just like, we don't talk about that. They show up sometimes while I sleep, but we don't talk about that. Is Paris... Paris is like a... I know it's a crab with a parasitic mushroom growing on it, but like... I don't know. Paris is always kind of strange to me, especially when it evolves to Parasect. It's just mostly mushroom. More mushroom than crab. What happened? Oh, I accidentally clicked out of the window. That's what happened. Goodness gracious. Fight me. Hello? Turn around. Okay, fine. Wow. Goodness. Alright, Benny, what you got? Weedle? Get that out of here. I think Jerry can take on this Weedle. If it doesn't... if it doesn't slow us down to death. But then we have quick attacks, so that's not even a problem. Alright, Jerry. Give him the business. Ayy. I bet he has a Weedle, a Kakuna, and a Beedrill. From the looks of things. Oh. Oh boy. It's gonna turn into one of these. Oh gosh. Well, if this takes too long, I might switch to King or Hawks, because we'll be sitting here for 20 years while it hardens itself so it doesn't take any damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and swap out here. Alright, finish this off, boy. Finish him before he can raise his defense anymore. Oh, come on. Okay, fine. There it is. Well, alright. So far, so good. I think he's only got, like... Oh, I thought... I thought that was his last Pokemon for some reason. Okay, well. After this guy, I think he's only got, like, 1 or 2 more trainer cronies before we actually fight Bugsy himself. Oh, I don't... Oh. So annoying. Please stop. Can you stop? That's so annoying. You know all those like Fury Swipes and Fury Cutter and Double Slap and there's another one too, but all those that do like little chip damage and hit up to 5 times, and most of the time it does the... Oh no. Oh, Hawks, I'm sorry. Oh, I thought he was gonna keep going. Okay. Okay. Thank goodness. That was almost a catastrophe. Excellent. Okay. And we learned to move. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here and heal real quick, because I'd like to use Hawks for experience, at least, when we battle Bugsy. So let's just go heal real quick and then fight that one last guy and then get our second gym badge. That's something else too that I forgot about, how whenever you go to the Poke Center, she greets you with a different greeting depending on whatever time you come in. So just now she was like, oh, you're up late, or in the morning, I think she says something like, "Oh, you're out early" or something. I don't know. I never really played in the morning. When I would play on my advance, I usually played at night, just because, you'd go home from school and then eat dinner, and then it's nighttime. So I'd usually play at night. Sometimes I'd play in the day. I'm never really a morning person, though, so I never really played in the morning, because I would sleep until 1 p.m. and still do. But, that's besides the point. Caterpie, get that out of here. Oh, level 12. Oh, okay. Never mind. I think Jerry might be able to, he can probably make something happen here. I think. Unless this Caterpie is just abnormally swole. Hopefully not. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, Jerry can make something happen here. I think. Come on, Jerry. Jerry, please. Sweet. Alright. Weedle. Yeah, I think I'll switch for Weedle. You know what's the funniest thing that ever happened to me in a Pokemon game? One of the funniest things that ever happened to me was when, I think it was X and Y. I don't think it was Sun and Moon. But I was playing Y, because I had Y version. And I caught a Weedle. And I think I told this story one time before back in Blue version. But I caught a Weedle in Y, and I accidentally chose to nickname it. I was just going to trade it or wonder trade it or something. So I accidentally chose to... I'm going to heal real quick before we fight Bugsy. But I accidentally chose to name it something, but I didn't really want to. So instead of actually giving it a name, I was just going to name it Weedle, basically. Like I typed Weedle into the letters, but it wouldn't let me because it has the word weed in it. So it picked it up as like... It picked it up on the naughty filter, and I was like... But that's his actual name, though. Like, what sense does that make? I don't know. I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. I don't think it let me, it probably let me, like, back out of it, and it just set it back to the default, but I was thinking, like, why not just let me type in Weedle? Like, what's the difference? But, it's pretty funny. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. Alright, bring it. Bring it, bug boy. Look at that bowl cut. Look at that net. Look at those shoes. Look at that Boy Scout outfit. With your Boy Scout bowl cut looking... No, I can't roast him too hard. I mean, we're all enthusiastic about something. He's got his little bug thing going on, so, Honestly, though, if this was real life and I really existed in Johto, I probably wouldn't go anywhere near Azalea Town. I'd be like on the other side of the map at all times, because I don't like bugs in real life. So me and Bugsy wouldn't get along in real life. I'd run screaming from his gym every time. Like if I was actually doing the if I was actually in the game and I was actually going through and beating all the Pokemon gyms, I would never be able to get into the Elite Four because I wouldn't complete all 8 of my badges because I would not want to step foot into Bugsy's bug paradise of insectoid creatures. Even if they were Pokemon. Bug Pokemon look great in the game, but if they actually existed, I'd probably die. Maybe Joltik. Joltik's okay, but Joltik wasn't until later generations, so... I didn't see what he's putting out, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, Scyther. Scyther looks so cool in this. Look at that sprite. Look at that lean. Like he's leaning his shoulder like he's got it going on. I didn't mean to use tackle, but okay. let's actually use Gust like I meant to. A. One more of those. Or maybe two. And one more. And then he's got one more. I thought Scyther was his strongest one, right? Isn't that usually... Don't they usually... Well, not necessarily. Wow. He almost gained 2 levels. I was gonna say, don't they usually end with their strongest? But I guess they don't always. I should probably swap Hawks out, or at least give him a potion or something, but all Kakuna knows is Harden, so it's kind of besides the point now. I wonder if we can... No, I'll just use Gusts, just in case. Excellent. Hawks is actually now stronger than King is. I don't think I've ever had a Pokemon stronger than my starter. Interesting. Okay, you win. Take this badge. I sure will. And those $1,600. I really liked the badge designs of Gen 2 also. Because I think Hive Badge looks like a beehive, I think. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, we gotta get cut. So we can make it through this forest. I didn't know that. That's kind of like Rollout then, except Rollout just automatically uses itself over and over again. Let's take a look at that badge. I like how they spin too. That's cool. Yeah, the Hive Badge looks kind of like a ladybug, sort of. Pretty cool. The next gym is Whitney. I've had some terrible experiences with Whitney, but we'll get to her. We'll get to her in due time. But first let's heal. Then I wonder where we get cut from. Maybe once we go into the forest? Because I talked to everyone here. We can't go any further in the well until we get strength. So maybe... Oh, we gotta fight. I forget what I named him. We're gonna find out now, I guess. Yes, they have. He's such a hater. Like, what? Okay, I really don't remember what I named him last time. Collars? Okay. Solid name. It's pretty solid. Oh, Ghastly looks so cool. That's what I meant to do. We gotta go back to, Do I really want to backtrack that far, though? I guess so. I wanted to go back to Bellsprout Tower and catch a Ghastly to fight. That'll come in handy with Whitney's normal type Pokemon. No, it won't. Normal and Ghost don't hit each other. What am I talking about? Never mind. Scratch that. Yeah, Collard. I actually don't remember why I named him that. Who knows? But that's his name now, Collard. I had no idea. All I could think of was Bean Boy, but he was last stream, so... I mean, he was last... I keep saying that. He was last game, so... Yeah, you're right. Maybe I keep forgetting because he's, because he's Giovanni's son, so, like... Or he's, like, our rival, so it's kind of like how Professor Oak forgot his own grandson's name. It's like, who is that? Um, Crocodile, more like crocodile. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, ham, ram, hogs. No. I think I will keep up with the food theme as we go through each game. I might keep that up with the rivals, giving them food names. That seems to be working out pretty well. I don't really have anything strong against water, so I guess we'll switch to Hawks just because he's not weak against water. Oh, Crocodile is so cute. Look at him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to brute force this, though, but we'll see. Green Bean Boy. Gosh. Alright, well, this might be a struggle. I wasn't, I forgot we had to fight him here. I really wasn't expecting to see him until much later, but, okay. Didn't we just see him last stream? Like, didn't we, I feel like in Gen 1, I know I should probably switch out Hawks or heal him or something, but I mean, I don't know who to switch to, and if I heal, I'm gonna waste a turn, but okay, fine, we'll heal. But I feel like in Gen 1, you see your rival like every 2 or 3 cities. And now we just saw this dude like, oh gosh, that didn't do anything. Oh, goodness gracious. I'll try one more potion, and if he does that again, it just cancels out what I healed. We're just gonna try something else. Okay, well, that's a little better, I guess. I didn't want to use quick attack, but fine. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Hawks. Oh, Gust better do it, man. Gust has... Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hawks. It's my bad. That was just a mess and a half. Well, shoot. I guess we're just gonna have to bust through with a fire type against a water type, I guess. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, gosh. Hanging on by 1 HP, really? There we go. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess that was his most difficult one. Like, anything else he has is just... That was his signature Pokemon, so... A Zubat, get out of here, man. But yeah, like, I think, well, I guess the last time we fought him was in Bellsprout Tower, right? And then he ran, and now he's here. And before that, we just fought him right outside of New Barktown. So I guess we're gonna see him every city that we go. You know. Alright, let's go heal one more time. Gosh, what a hater. No, I won because you're named after a food and I eat you for breakfast. Ha! I'm going to be strong and wipe out the weak. Gosh. Okay, whatever you say, I guess. Like, I get it, but, like... I get it, but come on now. Like... I get it, boy, but... Come on. You gotta lay off the edge a little bit. Friendly rivals, like the... you mean like how in later games, how your rival is more of a friend? That was kind of redundant, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like how in later games there's your friends, and like you don't get to name them even though they're technically your rivals, but they're more like, you know, I kind of dig it. And at the same time, I don't know, I kind of dig it both ways, you know? Like, I like how in the classic games, how it's like, your rival is straight up like you're competing against each other. I kind of like how it's a balance of both. Like in Gen 1, how like, I call him Gary because I grew up with the anime, but like how your character and Gary are like, your sworn rivals, and like you grew up as rivals, but at the same time, it's like, they're not friends necessarily in Gen 1, but it's not like Gary isn't like an absolute edgelord like this guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in Gen 1, your rival is like, oh, I'm gonna beat you because I'm the best, and oh my gosh, Oddish is so cute. I'm sorry, I got distracted. But you know, it's like, I'm gonna defeat you and I'm gonna be the champion and we're gonna show each other who the best is or whatever. But I guess in Gen 1, like, your rival never underestimated you as much as this guy does. I mean, clearly, this dude is just straight up like, oh, Pokemon, if you're weak, if your Pokemon is weak, you're useless, and I have no use for weak Pokemon, and oh, goodness gracious, you know? Like, that's just straight up, like, lay off the edge, you know? But, it was different later on when I forget which, I kind of skipped, well, I didn't really skip, I've played a game from each generation, but I didn't really pay as much attention to, Gens 4 through, until X and Y, whichever one that was, but, like, when I first played them, and there was your rival who was, like, not straight up hating you, but like your best friend, and it's like, oh, you know, we're best friends, we grew up as best friends. I know I'm not really doing much, I'm just walking around, but I can't like walk and talk at the same time, and I want to catch another Oddish because I didn't mean to defeat that one. But you know, like when it gets to the ones where your rival is totally friendly with you, that's cool too, because it's a different perspective on it, but at the same time it kind of makes them not it made me feel bad for like, I know the whole point is supposed to be your rival in these games are your best friend, and so you build each other up by friendly competition, sort of. Like, you look up to each other, so whenever you battle each other, then you build each other up, instead of having a rival who you kind of dislike a little bit. But it just made me feel bad, because it's like, you're my best friend, and every time, like in real life, when I play a game with my friends, if I'm doing really well, I kind of want to let them win a couple times just because I feel terrible. But I can't do that with my best friend in Pokemon because you had to defeat them to progress the story. So it's like I think it was in Gen 4 or 5, whichever one has Snivy, I think, and whichever one has that girl with the blonde hair and the hat. I'm sorry, that's one of the generations I'm not as familiar with. But, what am I doing? I'm trying to use a Pokeball. I can't concentrate on what I'm doing. Bianca, her, yeah. Like, when I was playing the game and I would go through and, like, whenever I'd battle her, I'd want to let her win because I felt bad for having to defeat her so many times. Whereas if she was just like a traditional rival, where it's like, oh, we're competing rather than like trying to build each other up, or kind of both, you know, like if she was more of a traditional rival, I wouldn't feel so bad, and I'd feel more competitive about it than like feeling pity for her because I had to defeat her every time to progress the story, you know. But I guess that's also partially because I liked her as a character too, so that's part of why I felt bad about it. So I guess that's why I kind of prefer the traditional, like, you know, like, ha, I'm gonna beat you because I'm better than you, ha, rival. Like, wisecracking a little bit, but not so much like I know your rival in Gen 2, he comes around eventually, and there's development that happens, but in the beginning, he's just like, come on now. Like, he kicks your character, like, in the beginning, when he's looking into Professor Elm's lab, and you talk to him, then he's like, what are you doing? Get out of my way. And then he, like, punches your character across the screen. That's a little much, even though he gets better, but I don't know if any of that made any sense, but I hope y'all get what I'm saying. What am I naming this Oddish? Oddish turns into Vileplume. Vileplume, Rafflesia flower. Flower pot, flower garden. Garden salad. Salad dressing. Dressing. Dress. Clothing store. Wedding dress. Wedding ring. Ring of fire. Johnny Cash. Johnny. She's a girl. Johnny Cash. Cash Money. Cash Money Records taken over from the 99 and the 2000. $2,000. Dollar signs. Money. Cash money. Let's just go with cash money. Let me stop this train of thought before we go too far. Cash money. If I could spell money. Excellent. Oddish looks like a blueberry. Yeah, you're right. A cute blueberry. Anyways, let's talk to this guy. I forgot he doesn't fight us. My boss is gonna be steaming. The far-fetched that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. Cash moe. That would have been just as good. I forgot. I didn't realize I accidentally typed. Gosh. It's too big, dark, and scary. Oh no, we have to find this. This one, this part. Oh my gosh. Okay. This little dude here. He just runs. See ya. There you are. Never mind. See ya. This used to make me so mad when I was younger. It's like, just sit still. Like, can we not get some bird seed? Like a bird feeder? Well, I already have one now. So I guess I'll, who needs to level up? Busch Gardens does, but he doesn't evolve, so... Bluebonnet does, but all he knows... Well... Sure, let's get him in there. Or her? Which is it? Him. That's what I thought. One of these days, Bluebonnet's gonna evolve. One of these days. I should go get... After we get out of this forest, I'm gonna have to get cash money out of the wow, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? I should probably switch to somebody else. I should probably get cash money out of the computer and start using her because we haven't had a grass Pokemon yet. I meant to go back and catch a Bellsprout. I remember last stream there was a Bellsprout and I killed it by accident and I never went back to catch another one. Goodness gracious. This fight will be over one of these days. One of these days we're gonna get out of this. Come on now. Almost there. You don't remember that song in DDR? It reminded me because Metapod, Bluebonnet, he's gonna turn into a Butterfree. But y'all remember that Butterfly song in DDR? That was my jam and a half back in the day. I still remember like the background animation from it. Gosh, good times. Just sit still, you bird. Please. Oh, cool. We're gonna need that at some point. Come on now. We gotta be almost done, right? We're almost finished, right? That's the last time you're gonna run, right? We gotta be done with this, right? You're killing me. Gosh. Okay, fine. Fine. Oh, Venonat's so cute. All the first, what am I saying? Not first generation. All the first stage Pokemon in this gen look so cute. Especially the grass ones so far. Now how do I not kill it? It's only level 5. I hope Tackle won't do too much. Do y'all remember, did y'all ever have, okay, speaking of DDR, did anyone else have the home version of DDR with the mats that you'd put down? The mats would plug into, it was, okay, there were multiple DDR games for PS2, but I had the home version that you play, and you plug the mats into the controller ports, and the they were supposed to have grips on the bottom so that you could actually like jump around on it and they wouldn't move. But I guess it only worked on the grip part worked best on like hard floors, but I only ever played on the carpet because all my rooms in my house with a TV had carpet, so it would slip around all over the place. It would slip around all over the place, and I'd like, you know, you'd be playing with your friends and you'd be trying to like compensate for the slipping around and just like look like you're on a slip and slide, you know. Yeah, DDR Max 2, that was one of my favorite ones. And then also I think I just had Max and Max 2, but that was the days right there. I'm not surprised your mats got messed up, because I'm surprised mine didn't get messed up as hard as I'd be playing on them, slipping around all over the carpet. The small bugs it eats appear only at night, so it sleeps in a hole until a tree. It sleeps in a hole in a tree until night falls. Okay, Venonat is going to turn into Venomoth. I had a Venomoth last in blue, but I don't remember what I named it, so Venomoth, Mothman, Cryptid, Moth Girl, Moth Woman, Moth Man, Cryptid, Bigfoot, Mothra. Didn't Godzilla fight Mothra once? Mothmam, you are a genius. Sappy Lemons coming in with the excellent puns. Hey, what's up? Have you been here the whole time, or have I just not noticed? Mothmam. Where's the... Is there an apostrophe? I hope there's an apostrophe. We can use a comma, I guess. That doesn't really look right, though. It'll do, though. Or just Mothman. That looks better than the comma. You just got here? Well, welcome. You got here at the perfect time. It's like you knew exactly when to swoosh right on in here for some excellent names. It's fine without the apostrophe or anything. It looks better without the comma or anything than... Excellent. Okay. Let's catch this bird. We're just going around in circles at this point. Okay, Jerry, make quick work of this. I should probably put Bluebonnet at the top of the party now, since Jerry isn't the weakest anymore, so... Oh, you disabled Tackle. That's not nice. That's pretty mean, actually. Yeah, I think I'll put Bluebonnet up front. I should be putting Busch Gardens, but I don't foresee myself using him much. And he doesn't evolve. That's always been my main... I told y'all I'm not good at this game. It's always been one of my main factors of whether or not I want to spend time leveling a Pokemon up is whether or not it evolves, and if I'm going to use it. If the answer is no and no, then goodbye, I suppose. Into the computer you go. Gosh. I really just want to catch this bird. Let's just catch this bird. If I see anything I haven't caught before, we'll catch it. But let's just catch this bird. Am I supposed to, like, go at it a certain way? I think so. Okay. When it gets up here, I think... No. Right? Do I have to come around this way? But then it'll just go the other way, right? I'm gonna try it. And then... But then if I go back the other way, it'll just go back the way it came. I'm gonna herd it to the left some more. And then see what happens. Okay. I just want to catch this bird, please. Let's just catch this bird. Okay. And then... maybe if I... instead of coming at it from this way... maybe if I do this... because isn't he over here? So maybe if I do this... and then fight some more plants. And then... oh, what? What? Okay. That's new. That's kind of random. We're gonna catch this. Get in there, Jerry. Okay. I hope I don't murder it. Alright, Jerry. Okay, one more of those, Jerry. Just one. Oh, stop. Okay, good. We're good. I think. Okay. All right. In trying to catch a bird, we've actually expanded our Pokedex quite a bit. The only time it can use its psychic power is... oh, I didn't mean to skip it that fast. My bad. Psyduck turns into Golduck. 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 Didn't I name... I had one when we played Blue. I named it Goldust after that wrestler. Goldust. Golduck. Gold. Panning for gold. Gold miner. Gold rush. Gold rush. 1800s. Gold rush. What were they called? Pioneers. Gosh, I got a bachelor's degree and I'm asking what pioneers were called. Pioneer frontiersmen. Frontier, the last frontier. Front ear. Excellent. Front ear. All right. Now that that's over with. Oh gosh, I forgot it runs into trees and stuff. There we go. Problem solved. Season 2, when Brock leaves, that's when I stopped watching, honestly. When I was younger, the Pokemon anime was my life, and then Brock left, and I was like, I'm out, and then I never picked it back up again to this day. Now I'm over it. I mean, I'm not over it, but now I'd be willing to watch it, and like watch through Because before, I've only ever really watched up through when Brock left. So I'd be willing to go back and watch everything that's come out since then, but I just don't have time. If I had the time, I would at this point. I'm not as mad about it now as I was. I still am, but at least he's still around, you know. So, hey, we got the cut HM. We can cut down these trees. Excellent. So that means we have to teach it to somebody, right? To get out of here. I don't know who I want to teach it to out of these people, though. I don't really want to teach it to King or Hawks because... Maybe Hawks, but he's going to learn Fly, too. So I don't want him to have 2 move slots taken up with HM moves. I don't really plan on using Jerry after I evolve him very much. So maybe I'll teach it to him... Not Flash, no. Maybe I'll teach it to him if he can learn it. Oh, wow, okay, never mind. King's the only one able to learn it. So we're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to go back to Azalea. The Oddish, yeah, I'm probably gonna teach it to the Oddish. Honey Crisps, hello, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. I didn't really want to go all the way back to the Pokemon Center, but I don't want to teach it to King either and waste one of... Well, not waste. I don't want to take up one of his move slots. So, let's do it. See, I like how... I agree, and I like how in Sun and Moon, now they did away with the HM and TM thing, and you can use TMs as many times as you want, and you can replace them instead of being like an HM and having it stuck in your Pokemon's moveset. But the problem with that is, in my case, is that it's been 20 years of the regular HM and TM thing ingrained into my brain. So I'm so used to that, wow, I just left without doing what I meant to do. I'm so used to it being the way it is in the old games that I always, when I was playing through Sun and Moon, I forgot that you could do that. And so, from the old games, I had this habit where, y'all probably saw when I was playing Blue, I sort of hoard all the TMs, and I don't use them. I'm so happy. Okay, we haven't actually looked in the I'm getting sidetracked, but we haven't looked at a computer in Gen 2 yet. This is the best thing that they added to me in the whole game. You can actually see which Pokemon it is on the side. Like, I know that's like a basic thing now that you can do that with no problem in the later games, but in Gen 1, all it was just the names, so there was no pictures. So if you couldn't remember what you named them when you caught them, then you had no idea. It was a mystery. Anyway, oh, now we can see the front sprites too. We never saw Quilaba's front sprite. That's pretty cool. I don't remember what I was saying. Let's put Busch Gardens in here. The HM and TM thing. I sort of have a tendency to hoard all my TMs since you could only use them once up until the most recent generation. So I would always have a box full of TMs I would never use because I'd be like, well, I use it once and that's it, you know? So I sort of did the same thing for, we're taking out cash money. I sort of did the same thing in Sun and Moon. My bag was full of HMs and TMs that I was afraid to use. Not HMs, they don't have HMs anymore. It was full of TMs I was afraid to use because I'm so used to them only being able to be used once, but I keep forgetting you can use them as many times as you want. So, you know. I wonder if they added... I don't remember in Gen 2 if you catch a Pokemon and it gets sent to your computer, if they heal it. They do. Okay, good. That was something else in Gen 1. When you'd weaken a Pokemon to catch it and it got sent to your computer, it would still be weak and you had to manually heal it for the first time after you withdraw it from your computer. So I'm glad that they added this where as soon as it gets sent to your computer, it's healed. They did so many great improvements in Gen 2. things that yeah, you're right. We take them for granted now because it's been like that since this game came out 2001. That was what, 17 years ago. So that's been 17 years of some of the most basic Pokemon game functions, but it didn't always used to be like that. So, you know, I keep seeing, whenever we enter a battle, I keep seeing the one party slot being taken up from the egg, and I keep thinking someone fainted, but really it's just because it's an egg, so we can't use it. Also, how about we actually teach the move Cut? Yeah, boy. Ayy. Alright. Now we're in business. Let me actually move him to the front. Her, rather. Let's move her up here so she can start getting a little bit stronger. Hoot hoot! Hoot hoot! I didn't know they were here. Alright, well now we gotta get this one. Pokemon makes you feel old but in a good way? Yeah, I know what you mean. Me too. It's weird. It's strange talking to people who are either younger than I am or just picked up the game later. Like, people who are my age but didn't start playing until Sun and Moon or something. And, like, talking to people about how it used to be. And talking about it, about how it used to be to someone who doesn't remember how it used to be is just a strange but kind of cool experience, you know? Oh gosh. Jerry, please don't kill this thing. That's part of what's so cool about streaming from the beginning, from the older games, is because, like, I know most of y'all are from Tumblr, if not all of y'all are from Tumblr, and, like, I know a lot of people who follow me on Tumblr are younger than I am, even if not by a lot. And so, like, streaming it for people who are younger than I am, or who just picked up the game later, and then talking about it as we go, and how it used to, like, with Blue, when I was playing Blue, and I was talking about, like, I was thinking about it later, the, how back in the 90s when it first came out, and when the anime was first popping, and they made the waffles, the cereal, the jam, the gummy snacks, the juice boxes, the cereal. I think there was a cereal, wasn't there? And there was all this, that, and the third merchandise for it. And now, I mean, I guess there still is, but there's no, like, groceries. There's no Pokemon groceries, except for maybe fruit snacks. But back in the day, there was Pokemon groceries. You could get your whole grocery list, and everything would have Pokemon with it. Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot was gonna turn into Noctowl. Owl. Bird. Owl. There was a book I read a long time ago. I think it was called... Was it called Poppy or something? It had an owl in it, but the main character in the story was actually a mouse, but I don't know if I'm remembering that wrong or what, but Poppy's a cute name, so Poppy. What's poppin', Poppy? The Burger King toys. Do you remember the gold, oh gosh, the gold cards, the gold collectors, like, made of real gold, that they, the ones that were made of real gold, that they came in the display Pokeballs, and in the display little, like, plastic case things, and they were like, make sure when you display them, keep them out of direct sunlight or whatever, because they tarnish, because they're real gold. That was so wild. I don't have all of them. I have 3 or 4 of those. And then, like, all the toys, like the McDonald's toys and the Burger King toys. And then when the movie came out with the, you're right, with the first movie, and then they also had the Mew card, that ancient Mew card. That was pretty tight. I used to have my ancient Mew card, and then all my old Pokemon cards got thrown away, so That one unfortunately went with it, but um, that was pretty tight. That was pretty tight. And like it was written all in like hieroglyphs and everything. Oh, we're hatching. Oh, we hatching. Ayy. Oh, little Togepi. Alright. Togepi. Egg. Benedict. Is that gonna fit? It sure will. Excellent. In the book, her mouse boyfriend got eaten by an owl. Oh, that's unfortunate, but Poppy is still a cute name, so. Uh-oh. I think I'm lost. No, wait, well, I'm sort of lost. We might be lost, but I think I know where we are. I gotta go this way. I spent so much time chasing around that bird, you'd think I'd know this forest like the back of my hand. Yeah, you're right, I need to star me, and then... Didn't she have a Gyarados too? Or am I remembering that from... She had a Gyarados in the manga. I think she had one in the anime too, didn't she? I don't remember. We need to get out of here. We gotta get out of this forest. This is getting ridiculous. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. I should probably put someone else in front while we get out of here and not put Cash Money in the front until we're out of here, just so we can run away faster. Yeah, let's put King up there. He can be our meat shield until we get out of here. I think the tree we have to cut is up here, but I keep walking past it for some reason. I probably keep getting distracted because I keep getting excited about getting excited about old Pokemon merchandise. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, now we're in business. Ilex Forest Shrine. It's in honor of the forest's protector. Word. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. There we go. Ilex Forest is so overgrown with trees that you can't see the sky. Please watch out for items that may have been dropped. Isn't it dark? Excuse me. It's dark right now because it's nighttime in the game, but isn't it dark always in this forest? I feel like it's dark even in the daytime. I can't remember exactly because I always... When I was younger, I used to play on my advance. I would always play at night, so it was always night anyway. But I feel like the forest is always dark, even in the day. That's why there's that sign there with the sunlight can't get through because the trees are so dense. Okay. I don't remember... I didn't remember this forest being so large. I thought after we cut that tree down that it was just going to be like, that's it. But, okay. And later on when we get the move Headbutt, I think it's these trees, I thought you could shake them just by walking up to them because I can't remember things right. But I don't know if y'all noticed when I was looking at them, these little trees right here, when we get Headbutt, we can Headbutt those. And then either items or Pokemon fall out, like Pineco. I'm gonna go down here. I think all that's down here is that dude to fight. I don't really want to fight him, but I mean, like, we can. Does he fight or is he just chilling? You know, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Oh, well, speaking of which, okay. It's only a TM though, so we're gonna have to pick our recipient wisely. Let me see who I have that can learn it, first of all. I'm not gonna use it right now, I don't think. Or maybe I will, depending on who can learn it. King, Jerry, and Benedict. Benedict is fresh out the egg and he's ready to butt some heads. Alright. I might teach it to Benedict one of these days, but I'll wait for a minute because it's something that I'd want to keep in my party. So I gotta think about it. Paris. Alright. Don't have one of those yet. I wonder if King would kill it if he just tackled it. Let's not risk that. Let's be on the careful side for once. Okay. Alright, Jerry, give him the business, but not too much business. Or entirely miss. Okay, you're fine. That's valid, I suppose. Okay, one more of those, I think. Oh, Jerry. You're cutting it close. Okay, I think that's good. I don't even know if I have any Pokeballs left. I have a Great Ball and a Lure Ball. Well, fine, I guess. We can shop for some more when we get to... I think Goldenrod is next, right? Oh boy. Alright. The Tochukaso growing on this Pokemon's back orders it to extract juice from tree trunks. Paris, France. Croissant. Bread. Breakfast. Cheese. Gouda. Cheddar. Mice. Tom and Jerry. Tom, the cat. Cat in the hat comes back to the house. Front door. Stairs. Landing. 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 NG. Excellent. Gosh. Okay. Let's get out of this forest. I'm glad we didn't have to battle that guy, but I don't have faith that we're not gonna have to battle anyone else, if that makes any sense. Oh, let's get out of here. Oh, let's get out of here. I'm scared to know if that guy battles or not. I don't want to talk to him, but if he doesn't turn around, like what if he gives me something like the other guy did? You know what? Okay, well, I chose poorly, apparently. Wow, never mind. Well, Little Wayne wants to battle, I suppose. No, we already saw the headbutt guy, which is why I thought maybe this guy would give me something else, but apparently not. But it's fine, he only has bugs, it looks like, so that's no big deal. As we've seen with Bugsy's Bug Gym, our team can make pretty quick work out of any bug Pokemon right now, so that's one area that we're pretty comfortable in. Ayy. Okay, now let's get out of this forest. We've been here for like half an hour. We gotta be close to the end. If we could get there. Okay. Okay. Oh, excellent. Salvation. Okay. Alright, we made it through. Did you see the shrine honoring the protector? Yes, we did. It watches over the forest from across time. I think that it must be a grass-type Pokemon. Alright. No. I mean, we don't seem to be having a problem with that at all, actually. Quite the opposite, ma'am. But okay. That comes in handy. Sweet Scent comes in handy in shiny hunting in X and Y with the horde battles. It makes it more likely for horde battles to happen, and when those happen, then there's a higher chance of a shiny. So, but not in this gen because horde battles weren't a thing at this point. Also, I'd rather not fight this man. But I guess I don't want to get under-leveled. Like, you remember last stream I said prepare for me to make the exact same mistakes I made when we were playing Blue. That includes being criminally under-leveled, so, I'll try not to let that happen anymore, but, you know me. Y'all know me, I'm very impatient, so... Okay, let's swap cash money out here. I would put Jerry in for some experience, but he's looking a little rough, so... get in there, Blue Bonnet. Why not? You're a couple levels higher. Okay, oh, okay. Alright, never mind. Blue Bonnet, get out of there. Hawks, you're up. Yeah, the sprite animations, that's part of why I chose... I was gonna do Silver instead of Crystal, because Silver was always my favorite, my go-to for Gen 2, but Gold and Silver didn't have the sprite animations, and Crystal did, so I thought it would be a little more fun, you know, with Rattata shaking his little booty and everything. Let's get out of here. Oh no, he has like 3 more Pokemon. Never mind. Sandshrew. Flying is good against ground, right? Because ground doesn't affect flying. So let's leave him in there. Yeah, apparently there's whole, like, plot points that Crystal adds or something. Like, there's a whole new... Like, from what I read, because I was reading up on the differences before I started streaming one or the other, either Silver or Crystal. And I don't remember a lot of either of them, because I played Silver all the time, but my cartridge would always die before I could beat the game. So I never actually beat a Gen 2 game, because when you're playing with the Game Boy Advance and a regular cartridge, then the cartridge dies, and then that's about it. But I didn't realize he was sending out a Spearow, but okay. But, like, I was reading up on some of the differences between Crystal and the other 2 Gen 2 games, and Crystal adds the sprite animations. You can be a girl, whereas in Gold and Silver you can only pick the boy sprite. What else? There's a couple, like, aesthetic differences, like some buildings. And also, like, what is it? There's a whole new character or something that is looking like the plot is a little more streamlined in Crystal, because, like, before, I guess in Gold and Silver, I don't remember what Pokemon this guy is bringing out, but anyways, like, there's a whole dude in here. I guess we'll see him soon, but he's looking for Suicune, and so they added all that in Crystal where it wasn't in Gold and Silver. Yeah, the cartridges could die pretty easily, actually, in because all the Game Boy cartridges have an internal battery, and you can the Gen 2 ones would run out a lot faster because they added the whole timekeeping thing with the Pokegear and how it tells the time in the day. Keeping track of that drained the internal battery of the cartridge. So I actually didn't know that until I was streaming Blue version and I was talking about it, because my cartridge of Blue, which came out 2 or 3 years before Crystal or Silver, is still working just fine. So I was like, I wonder why my Blue cartridge still works to this day, while I've had 4 cartridges of Silver that have all died. And someone said it's because the internal battery runs it down real fast with the clock and the whole Pokegear thing, keeping track of the days and everything. So I guess it just wears it out, which solves that mystery. I just thought that I was cursed and wasn't allowed to ever be able to play all the way through a Pokemon Gen 2 game or something, but now we don't gotta worry about that because we're playing on an emulator, so, you know. I mean, albeit it is a glitched ROM, but I'll take a glitched ROM over a dead cartridge, I think. I don't really want to fight this thing. I don't know why I spent so much time on it. I keep getting distracted. It's the daycare. Or is it? Yeah, it's the daycare. Okay. So, Gen 2 is also the first one to introduce the daycare because it's the first gen to have genders with your Pokemon. So, I don't think we can breed anything yet, but if you wanted to, of course, you could also just put them in here to level up. So, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, Usain, or whatever his name is, that guy that is looking for Suicune. Usain? Usain? It reminds me of that Vine with Waka Flocka where he's like, Susain McSweeney. We were shocked to find an egg. How incredible is that? Oh, well, I would, but, I mean, I don't have any room. We gotta come back for this egg. Is that policeman gonna fight us? Let's take the long way just to... Oh, gosh. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting that. I don't have any... Oh, I have a lure ball, but that... Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, there was a PC in there? Oh, well. we can look one more time as soon as I figure this out. Gosh, I don't know if a lure ball will... I mean, I know I can use it anyway, but it's the only one I have. So it's the last... If I don't catch it with that, then, uh-oh. That's something else I never noticed, too, is how, in Gen 2 with Ditto, when it transforms, it stays purple, so you can still tell it's a Ditto. That's pretty cool. Oh, Hawks. Please live. Oh, Hawks. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna try the lure ball, because it's the only one I have. And if it doesn't work, we're just gonna have to come back. The shiny rate for that egg is higher than the standard shiny rate? A word? Interesting. Oh, well, so much for that. Never mind. We're gonna have to come back. Oh, Hawks, I'm sorry. I made you faint for that. Nah, let's get out of here. Okay. I said let's get out of here. I may as well defeat it for the experience at this point. Okay. Alright. Let's see if... Oh, there is a computer. Okay. That's convenient. Okay, let's, who should I chuck aside here real quick? I guess I'm still trying to evolve everyone. You know, Jerry, you can wait for a minute, you know? Just until I hatch this egg. Okay. Yeah, you already told me all this, sir. We've already had this conversation. Just hand over the egg. Sweet. What kind of fool didn't want the egg? Okay, I'm not going to stick around to see if that police officer is going to fight us or not. So we're just going to try to get to... I was hoping he wouldn't see me from all the way over here, but okay. I'll come back and fight all those trainers I skipped later. Maybe off stream. I was hoping to skip this guy too, but I guess he's just a little... His eyesight is... he's farsighted apparently. Oh, Hawks is fainted. Oh gosh, and King is fire type, which isn't ideal, but we're gonna have to make it work, I guess. Okay, I'm not gonna use Ember because that's just foolish, I suppose. Alright, well, we're gonna be here all night with this guy, apparently. Maybe I could try to use Ember and see if it just... Even though it's not very effective, maybe my level is high enough that it... it does about the same as Tackle, so... We're almost there. One more. One more. There we go. At least that was his only one. Alright. So I think now we're at Goldenrod, right? Yes. Goldenrod was always one of my favorite cities. It's kind of like the Celadon of Gen 2. You know, it's huge, it's got the radio tower, it's got the giant Pokemart. The radio tower in Goldenrod City is a landmark. They're running a promotional campaign right now. They'll modify your Pokegear so it can also serve as a radio. That'll be fun. But first things first, let's heal before anything else. I used to think, I guess to a certain extent, like, I don't know, like, I used to think that Goldenrod was sort of, to me, like Saffron. I remember, last time we were streaming Blue, Saffron City, to me, in Gen 1 is just, like, it's a huge city, but there's just, you can't go in half the buildings, so it just feels really empty and kind of lonely. But Goldenrod used to feel that way to me, but now I kind of see, you know, it's different, you know. It's not the same as that. You can actually go in most of the buildings. There's people walking around. Team Rocket isn't here, you know. So my memory is jumbled as well. I thought, before I started the stream, I thought Goldenrod came before Azalea Town. I was thinking our next gym leader we were going to fight was going to be Whitney instead of Bugsy, but, you know. Oh, the game corner. Oh boy. Let's check it out. I couldn't win at the slots and I blew it on card flipping. I got so furious I tossed out my coin case in the underground. We gotta go to the underground and get this guy's coin case so we can gamble our life away. This is what I was getting it mixed up with in Gen 1 when we were at Celadon. When we were in Celadon in Gen 1, I thought there were two different kinds of games you could play. but there's only the slot machine in Celadon. But it's here in Goldenrod that has the two different kinds of games. So I was getting that mixed up. Yeah, that too. Like at night, all the lights are all lit up inside the houses and stuff, and you know. Are you a trainer? I've got a useful phone number. Okay, just give me some random person. Oh, it's Bill. Call up my homie Bill real quick. Oh, that's her son. Okay. We got to get this guy's game corner pouch thing so we can... Have I talked to him? I don't know where anything is. Me either. Old man, we can wander around together because neither do I. I do remember it's kind of hard to get around Goldenrod because, as you can see, it's huge, but you have to get through part of it, or to get to part of it, you have to go through the underground path, and that connects you to the other part or something. But first, here's the giant Pokemart. I like how it's like they put giant shopping center Pokemarts in the big cities, like in Gen 1. I'm glad that's not the only one that they did that with. Like, it's pretty cool having this giant Pokemart. The bike, yes, you get the bike from here too. We need that. I should probably shop some too. We're out of everything, so we need some of these and some of those. Let's get a few Great Balls first, I guess. Everything's so expensive because we're not rich yet. Okay, let me get 3 of these, and then like 10 of these, and then use the rest on healing stuff and potions, maybe. Gosh. Okay, well. Where are the potions at? You got the potions? You do. Okay. I don't need none of this except for... Well, I should... You know, one of my other biggest mistakes is underestimating what healing items I need. So I never get, like, any of the paralyzed heals or burn heals or anything unless I pick them up off the ground somewhere. And I'm still going to continue to do that. So, you know, I don't have enough money yet to be spending on non-healing things or Pokeballs, so, I may as well go broke with these. That was probably a terrible idea, but that's okay. I haven't even seen the other floors yet, and we're already broke, so such is life, I suppose. What you got? Oh. Nah. Gosh. There we go. When you battle, do you use X special? Nope. Sure don't. I forget if this one has a rooftop with the vending machine like the one in Celadon does. Oh, all that is very expensive. We don't even have enough money to be standing in front of this man. Let's move it along here. Iron adds to your Pokemon's defense. You don't say. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. But that's okay. You can't rename a Pokemon you get in a trade. Yeah. On one hand, I get it. Like, it's the original trainer's Pokemon, so they're the ones who named it, so you don't really have a right to rename it. I get that, but then you get something in the Wonder Trade that's like a level 1 Froakie that's named a bunch of expletives, and then and then you're stuck with it. So, you know. I don't have an Abra yet, but I'll remember you're here, my dude. Free TMs on Sundays. That too, not only like did they have the day and night cycles in the game, but then they also have like day specific events. Like I know the lottery, I think something in the yeah, that every time I talk about something we meet an NPC who explains it better than I do. But there's a different ID number that wins the lottery every day at the radio station, but it changes every day, so it keeps track of the days and everything. If you're tired, try the vending machine's drinks. We're broke, so we'll have to wait on that, but okay. They poured their heart and soul into Butt Munch 69. Wonderful. Honestly, if I got one like that, I'd probably keep it. Just, you know. My sense of humor is like a 6-year-old in that regard. Wow, this rude. What did we ever do to this dude? Like, what in the name of rude? Wow. Aw, that's cute. That's so cute. Before in Gen 1 it was just like, here's some binoculars, here's a picture of an Articuno. But I like how it's little like descriptions in this one. What are you talking about? What is this, a gacha machine? For real? I didn't know this was here. Wow. Alright, well, let's look around some more. Around Goldenrod some more. I know there's a gym here. You can get your bike here. There's the underground path. There's the game corner. Basement floor. Let's go to the basement. Is this where... I think... Yeah, you can't... There's items, but you can't get to them until you do some strange thing. Because all these boxes are in the way. That always used to make me so mad when I was little. I was like, I see them. Why can't I get them? It's junk, huh? Well, if I could get to it, I'd take it, but you and I both know that ain't happening, so... Your policy is to work behind the scenes where no one can see you, but the elevator just goes straight down, so... Gosh. Fine. I'll get out of your way. I see how it is. What else? There's the radio tower, the game corner, you get your bike, there's the gym, the underground path, the game corner. Did I say that? I'm losing track of what I've already said. I think the bike shop is over here. Yes. Neither can I, kid. It might be through the... You might have to go through the underground. Or is it right here? It sure is. Alright. I don't know if we can get one yet, though. Oh, yeah, that's right. He gives your... he gives you a bike to advertise, and then you just kind of keep it, right? Excellent. You can ride them anywhere. No, you can't. If I could ride them anywhere, then I could ride them inside. But Professor Oak, he's banned it. So, you liar. You can actually set some things to the select button to use faster. So let's do that. with the, that's not what I wanted. How do you... Yeah, I'm trying. Hold on, wait. I gotta figure this out. I don't want to move it. I just want to... Never mind. We're not doing that. Oh, yeah, we are. There we go. Okay. So you can actually register it to one of your, to select, like a hotkey. Hey, new bike music. Get out the way. Get out the way. I'm a loose cannon. I don't know how to drive. I don't have my license. Get out the way. What's this? Oh, well, I just met my Oddish. Okay. I need to prove to her now that I can take care of my Pokemon well. Alright, King, you've been with me since the beginning. Let's see what she says. It's quite cute. Oh, that's it? Okay, well. I'm gonna come back when he's a giant, huge Typhlosion. We're gonna see what she says then. But I'll take cute for now. He is quite cute. Gosh. So they're saying if you're terrible at the game, if you're terrible at the game, then your Pokemon hate you. Makes sense. There's the radio tower, and Team Rocket's here, surprise. Dressed up like a Team Rocket member? Sure. Is this the underground station? That's right, there's a train station. Isn't there there's something in the train station, isn't there? Like, people to battle, but then there's also, what's the other underground? The Name Raider. We can change our Pokemon's names now. Let me see something. I think there's, like, stuff in the... Or maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Or maybe I'm thinking of the underground... Well, the train hasn't come yet, apparently, but let's look in the underground real quick. Because I think I remember there's something like... I remember some kind of, like, Pokemon salon or something where someone gives your Pokemon haircuts or something. Like, not for real, but something like that. But I guess we gotta fight this guy first. Look at that face. Look at that dude. Look at that expression. Like, what the heck? An electric Pokemon would be nice, but, let's see if little Cash Money is strong enough to do the job here. Oh, excellent. Oh, excellent. One more of those. Ay. Alright. Oh my gosh. It's so satisfying to see it go up like that. Another Slowpoke, bring it. I always forget. It's hard for me to remember that Slowpoke is, water type. Because I guess, I don't know, I always thought he kind of looked like a Lickitung, so I guess I always thought it was normal type or something. What is it even based on? Like, I know it's sort of like a, it's not exactly a seal, but it's not exactly like a hippo. Maybe like a hippo seal kind of thing. I just really want to find this haircut guy, if that's what he is. I don't know if I'm remembering that right or what, but oh, excellent. That's beautiful. Beautiful Cash Money. Cash Money Records taking over from the 99 to the 2000s. I swear there's somebody down here that is selling haircuts on the cheap or something. See? The Pokemon Salon. The older and better of the two haircut brothers. I can make your Pokemon beautiful for just $500. I don't have that much money to waste, so not right now, but one of these days we're going to see what that's all about. Inexpensive herbal medicine. So this like they got like a little underground market going on down here, like with this ominous music playing in the background. I don't have money for your shady medicines, lady. Like, you're gonna have to wait for a minute on that. Now we can gamble. Excellent. The salon makes your Pokemon more friendly? Oh, cool. Word. That'll come in handy for, I think, aren't there some Pokemon in this one that evolve through affection or friendship? Like the baby Pokemon too, right? That'll come in handy for them. Wow. I never want to see that Lickitung sprite animation ever again in my life. Let's dispatch him quickly. Togepi too, yeah, you're right. Either friendship or happiness or something like that. I never understood. That's something else that, like, kind of like EVs and IVs that I never really got the hang of. I mean that I got the hang of the difference between affection, friendship, and happiness. Like, aren't those three separate things? I think. But, I mean, maybe not necessarily in Gen 2. I don't remember which ones of those were introduced in Gen 2. But I think they're three separate things, but as far as I know, they're all just like, treat your Pokemon nice and they like you. So, it's all the same difference to me, but I think they're all different things later on anyway. Like in later gens. Affection is in Pokemon and me. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. And then friendship and happiness is the same thing. Well, yeah. So it's all the same thing. Almost. It's all the same thing except for in Pokemon and me, I guess. Ooh, he cheating with his shady Pokemon. Look at that smug smirk. Like, what? The Super Nerd sprite really got a glow up from Gen 1, because they were just looking pitiful before, but wow. Oh, Grimer. Poison needs ground. Is grass type strong against poison, or is it the other way around? It's probably the other way around. So we're gonna be on the safe side and pop Hawks in there. I like Grimer's little stubby little arms, like his little nub arms. Speaking of cheating at gambling, it's not exactly gambling. We used to, you know, the skee ball machines in arcades. Apparently, when I was like a toddler, I don't remember this because I was like 2 or 3, but way back in the day, they never used to put the you know how now there's like a plastic cover over most of the holes in the skee ball machine, so you can't like just toss the ball in there. You have to roll it up the ramp for it to get in. But a long time ago, not all the machines had that, so My dad apparently used to take me to arcades, and when I was like a tiny little toddler, he'd have me walk up the ramp of the skee ball machine and put the ball in the hole with the most points. Like, I don't remember any of this, but allegedly that's what happened. Which sounds about right. More Grimers, okay. I need a ground Pokemon. I need an electric Pokemon. I need a lot. We need a lot. If the guy behind the counter doesn't catch you, it's not cheating. Yeah, you're right. It was just a strategy. Alright, I think, let's find... Well, we already found the radio tower. We found his coin case. Oh! I forgot he was so close to evolving. A swaggy. Well, sweet. Alright. That was our first evolution of the game. No, it wasn't, because Bluebonnet evolved from a Caterpie. It was almost our first evolution of the game. Where does this put us? Oh, it puts us over here. I've already been in here, I think. So the game corner, not the game corner, the radio tower is a whole separate thing. And then there's the gym, which of course is going to be a mess. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, the flower shop. We can get the squirt bottle from here to catch Sudowoodo. Give me the squirt bottle. Okay, well maybe we can't get the squirt bottle yet. I think we have to... I don't think we've seen Sudowoodo yet. Because you shake him and he wiggles. We haven't seen that yet, but we probably will soon. What's this girl have to say here? A healthy Pokemon may be unable to use its moves. If that happens, heal it at a Pokemon Center. You don't say. So, this is Whitney's gym. Whitney uses normal type Pokemon, and fighting against her is a mess. It is a mess because of her one Miltank. I don't even remember what other Pokemon she has, but that Miltank is a mess. So we're gonna save that for next time. We're gonna save everything for next time, I think. We got here to Goldenrod, so next time we can check out the radio center, the game corner, the rest of the... Well, we already did underground now, but we can fight Whitney. We can find out what shady is going on with the radio tower and everything. But I think all that can wait for next stream. I think next stream is going to be Tuesday, right? Today's Saturday? Yeah, Tuesday, 8 p.m. like usual. I don't know if any of you guys have seen on Tumblr, but my work schedule is going to be changing soon. Very nice, very nice. But I should still be able to, I'm still going to be able to stream twice a week. I'm not entirely sure which days yet, but whenever I figure all that out, I'll let y'all know. But for now, for the next couple weeks, it's still regular old Tuesdays and either Fridays or Saturdays. So next stream will be Tuesday. We can get to all this goodness. I think I'll switch it to daytime next stream. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one, hopefully. I hope you'll join me. There's Whitney, and then who's that? Is Morty after Whitney? I think so, right? Yes. Me and Morty go way back. I love ghost Pokemon. I like Morty a lot. So, we're going to be seeing him around. Maybe we'll get to him next stream. Maybe not, depending on how long Goldenrod takes and everything and what's in between. But anyways, I'm glad that y'all could join me tonight. And I hope I will see y'all in the next one. And have a good night. Have a good sleep. I've got that new Hero Academia episode written all over me right now. So I'm going to go watch that. Y'all have a good one. You'd think after so many streams I'd know what to say to close things out. So I'll just leave it with good night. See you later. Oh gosh, let me save. Oh goodness, that was almost a disaster. Let's save. Let me not make that mistake again. I already did that once. Okay. Good night for real. Goodbye.